Hi, I'm Pattu from FreeFinCal. So far in this series of how to manage your money better, we have talked about listing your goals, dreams, and nightmares, setting up an emergency fund, buying life insurance, buying health insurance. So, what next? So, that basically covers the essential types of insurances that you need. Of course, depending on specific need, you may also require accident insurance, and you may also need critical illness insurance in certain cases, um, but those are complex policies. It's not easy to always get a claim from them. What we define as accident may not be what an accident is in the insurer's eye. What we define as critical illness may not be in their eyes, and so on. So that these are complex policies. Accident insurance is fairly inexpensive, so that's something one can buy if you want. Of course, you can buy it as a rider in a term insurance if that's what you need, or you can buy it separate. It doesn't matter, as long if you need it, buy it. That's about it. So now let's talk about the next step. So the next step, in my opinion, is to plan for recurring goals. That is, these goals can occur once a year or once in 2 years, whatever. So like school fees, premiums, life insurance premiums, health insurance premiums, etc. And you can also plan for short-term goals. Any goal that you need money for within, I would say, anywhere between 5 to 7 years. I need money in the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, that's a short term goal. Even up to 7 years, I would say, is also a short term goal. Some people would say it's an intermediate term goal, but it's a short term goal. If I mean, in terms of if you are going to focus on wealth creation over the long term, 7 years is still a short term goal. So how do you plan for this? For recurring goals, that occur every year or so, you can simply set up a recurring deposit that matures 2 weeks before the payment period. So for 1 year, if you can set it up for 1 year, it will mature, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks before the payment is due, and then you can renew the RD, start a new RD, and so on. Of course, it will be taxed as per slab, but that's the case even when you put it in liquid funds or money market funds or arbitrage funds. There also the gains are going to be taxed as per slab. So it's not a big deal. Don't try to take on too much risk with any of the. I should not take any risk, I should say, with these kind of recurring payments. It's see, the money is going to go out of your hands in 1 year or within a few years. So there's no need to plan too much for it. And of course, there will be inflation for these things, but that inflation you should only beat by investing more. You should not beat inflation by taking risk for short term goals. So that is enough even for these kind of short term goals, like 2 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Recurring deposit is enough, bank RD is enough, bank FD is enough, flexi deposit is enough, whatever you think. Just money market fund, liquid fund, it just whatever is you're comfortable. Don't worry too much about how much tax I'm going to pay, how much return will I get, can I invest, can I put add 10% equity, 20% equity, can I invest in equity savings fund. See, all these equity savings funds, kind of hybrid funds, like conservative hybrid funds, they will all look good in a nice bull market, but once the market goes bad, everything will turn sour. So you should understand that risk is always there, and you don't want to take those risks with short term goals, especially mandatory kind of short term goals.